Well, good afternoon and welcome to Ed's Orchids. Now I thought we'll have a look round and see what's happened. There's some good things happened and there's one bad thing happened, but we'll just have a look round at the plants and we'll have a look at mainly the phalaenopsis, but I'll show you the bad thing to begin with. Well, there's two bad things really. One of them, when I was showing you the little fish eggs, the old fungus, they hadn't been fertilised. So we've got to start again on that one. So I'm sorry about people who are looking forward to it, but hopefully we can do that again in the future. It'll be very interesting for me, and hopefully it will be interesting for the viewers. Now, a few people have asked me, what's that bubbling that's going on? I've tried to explain it, so I'll tell you what, I'll show it you. There we are, that's all it is. It's an ordinary 2 litre bottle, you know, that has fruit juices in and things like that, and I've cut the top off there, turned it upside down, and now we're hatching some brine shrimp. But that water in there is salt water, and that helps the brine shrimp to hatch. This is the top I cut off. We'll start off with the angraecums, and this is an angraecum sesquipedale that I took out of a pot at somebody's request, who told me it will grow much better on a mount. So I've tried that, and as you can see there, there's 2 buds forming, so that should be nice. You can see the stumps of the buds that have formed before, so that should be nice in a few months' time. Absolutely beautiful. I'm getting to like my angraecums more and more. And talking of angraecums, this what do we call it, crestwood is going over. It's just going brown at the leaf tips now, and I've just cut one flower off, but that'll not last much longer, but it'll be beautiful next year. I think it'll have more than 3 flowers on. Now the sesquipedale has just opened another bloom there, absolutely magnificent, and that's the old bloom there, which is still quite good. It's getting 1 or 2 little landmarks on it, but looking quite nice. So is this Renanthera. This is looking nice as well. Well, with the phalaenopsis, I watered them all yesterday with a little bit of calcium nitrate, 30% less than with magnesium. Excuse me. Well, I watered all my plants yesterday, every one I got, and I watered them all with the same water because I've no disease knocking around, and I watered them with I think it was about 100 parts per million of calcium nitrate, 30 parts per million of Epsom salts, and about 50 parts per million of extra nitrogen, which is supposed to do very good for the phalaenopsis. So if it's good for the phalaenopsis, it should do alright for the other plants as well. Well, this plant's doing very nicely. It's got plenty of roots on it there, and it's phalaenopsis Zeng Min Rainbow, and coming up with some nice beautiful leaves on it. I love how they shine, these leaves. Phalaenopsis Zeng Min Rainbow. No spikes on this one yet, but got plenty of spikes on the others. This is another one that's growing very nicely, putting a nice new leaf up here, nice spike there, and this is a Phalaenopsis Samira, which is a cross between Bellina and Violacea. So this will be quite nice when it does bloom in the summer. This one is Phalaenopsis Corning's Violet, and I think it's got 5 spikes on. Let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Only the 5th one, I just said, is going a bit yellow at the bottom, so that's dying off. And this gets some very, very big leaves on it. And the flowers are beautiful. And as you can see, it's just budding up in places. Not on these sides yet. Where are we? There we are. But this will be beautiful once it does flower. And this is another one that hasn't got a spike on yet, and it's Phalaenopsis caerulea, but absolutely beautiful, beautiful leaves on it. Been bit once or twice in there. I don't know what's causing that from indoors, but I just think I'll have to repot this one and see if there's anything in the compost that's causing any problems. Phalaenopsis caerulea. Now this is a much smaller plant that's growing nicely. As you can see, beautiful new shiny leaves on it there, and just coming up with a spike. Is it 1 or 2? There's a spike. This is another growth coming. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah, it's putting another growth up there. Another growth and a spike, so that's not bad going. Now this is another nice plant that's growing well. It's Phalaenopsis Guadalupe pinnata. I think that's what it's called. Look at this new leaf. Absolutely beautiful. You know, you can know its size is bigger. It's the size of my hand nearly. Absolutely gorgeous. But I'm afraid nothing happens to these until, well, getting on from late spring to summer. So we'll have to wait and see at these blooms. Well, here's some more Phalaenopsis up here, and they're not doing much. They're just noids, these. But quite a nice flower, but not things I'm really interested in. I'm interested in keeping them alive, and then I pass them on to other people who have more affection for him than I have. And one of the things which was going wrong was this mini Masdevallia Gutierrezii. It suddenly started to drop all the leaves from there. It was one mass of leaves, and I must have dropped 20 or 30 leaves, just dropped out. I'll give it a shake, see if any more is coming off. No. So I don't know what's happened there. And it had started to spike, and I broke the top off, as you do. But hopefully that's stopped shedding its leaves now, because I've taken a fancy to this plant because it's got beautiful roots on it and everything. So why it drops all its leaves when the leaves are in perfect shape, perfect colour, no markings on them at all, I've no idea. Well, we've got the Phalaenopsis up here, and they're not doing very much at all, and not doing really well. So we'll have a look at them one day and see if we can decide what's going wrong with them. These are the ones in the kitchen, and they're all doing quite well actually. I mean, it gets very cold in here at night, but they seem to be doing okay off it, and I've got a Dracula in there. But here's the Dendrochilum. Looks like it's really flowering up now. You see it's budding up. Another one there. Another one there. Another one there. Plenty of them. So that should be nice. Only a small plant. I mean, I've grown these from tiny little things over the last 12 months, and I've got about 5 or 6 of them, all in this state, but this is the biggest one. So, and we've got the Masdevallias here, and a few things that I can't recognise because they haven't got any labels on them. But we'll recognise them sometimes. I think there's some, not Masdevallias, what's the other one? Oh dear, I've forgotten. It begins with an M anyhow. Well, I'm afraid that's all I can show you. There's not much doing at this time of year. We keep going over and over things. Odd flowers come out, but it's only every so often. And I don't repot things, so I haven't done any repotting videos. In fact, somebody suggested I've got 3 little phalaenopsis in a pot that needs putting in small pots separately. So I might do that tomorrow. So thanks very much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye.